Good morning everyone. Today we are going to start our chapter number 10, that is properties of triangle. We all have read about the triangle. It is a smallest shape, closed shape which is made up by three straight lines, and after this we have read that every triangle has three vertex. Vertex means you can label it with A, B, C. Three corners means three vertex we have, and every triangle has three angles. When two sides are joining at one point, they will make one angle. So they have three angles. Everywhere you can notice. Here we have one right angle, but it is a type of angle E, F, G. Three vertex, three angles. Here P, Q, R. Three vertex and three angle. Three sides means side AB, you can read it BA, both will hold at the same meaning. So AB or BA stands for the same, and BC or CB means same side, or AC or CA means same side. Here EF, FG and GE, three sides. PQ, QR, RP, three sides, three angles, three vertex. But here we are going to study about the extra properties of the triangle. Means first I will tell you about the interior and exterior of the triangle. Interior means points which is inside the triangle known as interior. Suppose I am writing any point M. So it is inside the triangle, that is why it will known as interior. M is interior point. If I am writing outside S, so S is the exterior point. The same thing will remain for the other type of triangles, and after this I would like to introduce another two terms which are, namely, one is median and other is altitude. First of all, we will understand about the median. With the name you can understand median. First three words mid. Mid means center. It is a line segment. If I am asking about the median, it's a line segment which starts from a vertex any vertex of triangle and extends to the opposite midpoint of the opposite sides. Midpoint of opposite side. Of that vertex. For example, I am taking a vertex A in the first triangle. It is a line segment which starts from any vertex of the triangle. Triangle, you can take A, B or C. Any vertex you can take from your choice. So I am taking from my choice. I will start this line segment from A. If I will start it from A, I will start it from A and I will go not this side. It is not a middle. This is not a middle. Then which is the midpoint of line BC? Here it is. I will stop it here because what I said, it will start from any of the vertex and it will drop till opposite midpoint of the opposite side. So midpoint means opposite side, which is the opposite to the vertex A. BC side is just opposite to the vertex A. So what I am going to write, it is a median and I will give it any point, like I am giving it M. M is a midpoint and the line will known as median. Okay. In case of equilateral triangle, it will always lie in the between, and every triangle has 3 median. So I can draw another line segment which shows the median. I am taking C. Suppose one of the student wants to draw median from vertex C. So if in case of I am starting from C, which will be the median? Midpoint. Is it midpoint? No. Is this? No. Where is the midpoint? Here it is. I will stop it here only. If some of the student wants to start their median from B, so they will take from B, and what is the opposite sides? AC, and here we have the midpoint. Children, you can notice that all of the median are passing through the one point. So this point is co-current point. It is known as centroid. Okay, the point from which all the medians are passing through, they will known as this point is known as centroid. Now, if in case of you are having a right angle triangle, then how you will draw the median? Again, the process will remain same. I will start from E and I will go to the midpoint. Here I have midpoint. If you wish, so you can start from there. Here is a different midpoint, and here from F. The one thing which I am noticing every time, that the length of this side and after bisection of by the median, this length and this length is equal. So here we have the median M, here P, and here Q. Every triangle has 3 median. Let us move to the next part, that is altitude. What is altitude? Altitude stands for a line segment which drops on 90 degree. I am erasing all the line segments which I have drawn earlier. Fine. Now it is for altitude. What is altitude? Altitude is a line segment which drops on opposite side at 90 degree. It is a perpendicular line segment, start from any vertex. Suppose I am starting a line segment to draw such that I am starting from A and I will try that it should be drop at the 90 degree. If it is dropping here, it is not framing a 90 degree. Can you check? Here, is it a 90 degree? No, it is dropping at slope. We can say it is not a 90 degree, it is not a perpendicular line. But if I will drop a line segment such that it is forming a right angle triangle, that means it is a perpendicular line segment. Here we have a 90 degree. Yes, it is a 90 degree. So means this will be known as altitude. Altitude of the. Now earlier you will say, earlier ma'am, the same line segment was median. I told you that in case of equilateral triangle or isosceles triangle, altitude and median will remain same. Means same line will show their median and the same line will show their altitude. But in case of other type of triangle, these two lines will be shown by two different lines. So if I am drawing line segment from this and I want 90 degree, it would be like, it is 90 degree. Clear? Is it possible to draw a line segment which is forming 90 degree in right angle triangle? No. Why not? Because in right angle triangle, its two legs G, E, E, F both are forming 90 degree. So we have two altitude. There is no need to draw from your side. We have already two altitudes because they are forming 90 degree. Here we have altitude and here this line will also known as altitude. Altitude is a line segment which drop at 90 degree. So we have two altitude in a right angle. Sometime you will be having a question such that name the triangle which has two altitudes. So you will give the name right angle triangle. Now in obtuse angle triangle, where we can draw its altitude. If I will start its altitude and the question is giving me the condition, you have to start your altitude from starting from vertex R. So here we have R. If I am going to draw at 90 degree, I am taking dotted line here. Yes, here it is. And now in this case I have to do the one construction over there. After doing this construction, you can notice that the altitude is lying outside the triangle. Here we have a 90-degree, but it is lying outside of the triangle, but it will known as altitude of the triangle. Okay. So in each and every case we have drawn our altitudes. In case of right angle triangle we have two altitudes. In case of equilateral triangle or isosceles triangle we have same line, the line which shows median same line will show altitude. And here in obtuse angle triangle, altitude, if I am dropping altitude from the point R, I will get my altitude outside of the triangle. Though you people can draw your altitude from Q and easily you will be having your 90 degrees. Suppose I am dropping line from here, again it is a 90 degree. It is not compulsory that it will divide the triangle in two equal parts or it will divide the opposite line in two equal parts. Suppose any of the students having a line triangle like this. Now we want to drop a 90 degree. You can notice that this line is bigger than this line segment. So the point P, AP having and Q and T. AP length and PQ length both are quite different. AP is smaller than PQ. So in each and every case it doesn't mean that if you are dropping a perpendicular line, it will divide this line in two equal parts. The line which is dividing the opposite line in two equal parts done by this work only median. Only median can do this work, that wherever it will drop it will divide the base line in two equal parts. Altitude is not responsible for this. Altitude what it will do, it will give you only 90 degree whenever it will drop on the opposite sides. Now we are going to classify triangle on two bases. First is basis on sides and other is basis on their angles. Every triangle has three angles. So we can see in first triangle each and every angle is below 90 degree. Means if the triangle is having below 90 degree angle, each and every angle below 90 degree, this will known as acute angle triangle. Every angle is less than 90. Here in the next, right angled triangle. Right angled triangle means any one of them out of three, one must be 90 degree. So here angle E is 90 degree. And the last one is obtuse angled triangle, means out of three angles, one angle should be more than 90 degree. So it will known as obtuse angle Q is more than 90 degree, it is 120 degree. So the last triangle is known as obtuse angled triangle. Now we are moving towards the triangles classification based on the length of their sides. We have three types of triangle based on their sides. Suppose we have a triangle RST. Here you can notice I am here with three different type of strokes on their line. One single stroke, double stroke and three stroke, means the measurement of these three line will be different. Suppose it is 7 centimeter, it would be 3 centimeter and it would be 4 centimeter. The length of all three lines is different. So it will known as Ascalon triangle, a triangle whose two sides are equal. So it will known as isosceles triangle. Sorry, I will write here isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Take it. Listen, two strokes are there. Means AB length is equals to AC. In this case, I would like to introduce one new concept which is not mentioned in your book. What it is? Angle formed by two equal sides on the opposite side are same. Means line AB and line BC will form, suppose angle X, then opposite side AC having another line BC having another line AC, again it will form one angle and it will be X also. It cannot be other angle. The measure of these two angles will remain same because these two angles are formed by lines those are equal in length. In isosceles triangle, conclusion is that angles formed by equal line are also equal. This concept will be in use in your exercise. Now the last one is equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle you can see for on each and every side I have drawn single double stroke. Here PQ has double stroke, QR double stroke and PR double stroke, means the length of these, if it is 5, then other will be 5 and the last one will be also 5. So the measurement of each and every side will remain same, means this is a equilateral triangle. Hence I have given my all the introduction, and as we all know that we have read in previous class that sum of all interior angle is 180 degree. This is the last property which I had to discuss with you.